I exactly know what I should expect from today. Every single co-streamer seems to be agreeing on what kind of results are we getting today. If there's any game where the underdog team can take even one game away from the other, I am saying this is a successful day. If Chiefs can take a single game away from Vikings, if they take a single game, I'm gonna do a Shoey. I'm gonna do a Shoey live on stream. Oh yeah. The rock, paper, scissors is now a staple. Okay, Chiefs gonna be winning that one. The rock, paper, scissors is a staple tradition now in the LCP as the 1v1. The 1v1, the actual important match. So we played by Jimmy N on one side against... Camera pans to Shogun. This is gonna be Shogun. What's gonna be Goody? Goody on the other side, mid lane versus jungle matchup. And it's gonna be the Yone versus the Darius. I have to take a picture of my cat, she's so cute. You're cute. Sorry guys, I have to take a picture of my cat. This melee champion is gonna be going at each other, I feel like. So far Goody is doing a better job, just making sure that Jimmy N cannot get to the minions. But it's gonna be changing quite soon as the abilities are not back up. So far no kills. Quite a slow little 1v1 here. I wouldn't be surprised if we actually end up seeing the Ring of Fire before even the first kill happening. Ultimate available for both of them. I don't think the ultimate has been used so far. This is a very safe game. Oh, Goody can probably go for that. I mean, he still has the Ignite as well. Look, a few stacks on the passive. And Jimmy is just gonna be bleeding out here. I feel like that might be Goody's plan here at Jimmy N. Okay, there it is. He doesn't need to pop the shield. Just now Ignite has been popped and so is the ultimate. Goody actually got quite low, but he's gonna be getting the first blood. I don't think any 1v1 has went into turrets. As far as I remember, not a single one has went into turrets. It's always just either getting the kills or you know, like getting the sudden death and someone gets out. And Goody just gonna be getting the kills. He's not gonna be going any further. He just needs to kill it twice and to choose blue side after. Oh, shit is back again. Your tears, Goody. My takeaway is that Nofri is still quite OP. But Viking is gonna be going first on the Nofri. I thought the nerfs are gonna be bigger, but I checked the patch notes and they like changed AD ratio or something, but it is still not too bad. It seems like Nofri still as OP as ever. The Chiefs gonna be going for the Varus and now Vikings turn. Are gonna be picking up the Rise. No, they're gonna go for, you know what? They have nerfed both the Gwen and the Nofri. That's not gonna be stopping us. We still think that they are OP. And also gonna be locking in Stew Long's Nautilus. Has been a pretty good performance on the Nautilus. Do you guys want to hear a fun fact? I just checked the stats. As of right now, in 25.9, the current patch, in the top tier 1 regions, there has been only 4 times when Ori has been picked so far, and Ori has a staggering 0% win rate currently. There's the Shen that we were waiting for. Fire Panther gonna be picking up the Shen. I would assume it's gonna be his. I mean, support Shen is a thing, so I guess Luong can still pick it up, but there's a Shen. Shen has arrived to the LCP. And there's Orianna and the Jhin. I really don't like the Jhin. I don't like the Jhin. It's gonna be fine here. Orianna's damage is quite high. They have Nofri and Gwen. It's like, you have enough damage. I know. Just the Jhin is not gonna do too much, I think. And there's the Nico. That is a pretty strong team, actually. The Nico Shen together is a very scary pairing, not gonna lie here. But we still need to see how it's gonna be working out. On paper, it should be pretty OP. We have seen Shen jungle in the LCS. That was a little weird. They were trying to like flex it around a little. So there's been a few Shens last patch. Not necessarily to the greatest results, I must say. And so far on this patch, Irrelevant has played top. Didn't win. Contracts played in the jungle. Did not win. Let's see if Bio Panther would be the difference maker here. I don't think, unfortunately, we're gonna be seeing the first Shen or the first hour victory on this patch for at least a few more hours, maybe in the second match. Viking just said, I don't care about the new patch. Gwen and Nofri, Riot Games, you have not nerfed them enough. I mean, there were some teams who now don't even ban the Gwen. There are some teams who still did. And now there is Vikings who is gonna be picking the Gwen as... Okay, wait, what is that? Why are they swapping already? Now, she's going back to the bot side. Like, wait, what? Oh, no, it's just like, it's a gank. There's a charm rating from Jimmy N. And alright, Cotton's gonna be going down with the help of Luon. Oh, wait a second, Driver is there? Wait, what is Driver doing? There is no chance Chiefs is winning this one, right? I'm sure they're not winning. Oh no, I need to do a Shoey if they're winning, but Kat is gonna be caught out here. Kat with the Q. Kat dies! And so is gonna be too long. There's the feed, the kill feed secured for Chiefs. There's no chance. There's gonna be the Grub camp picked up as well. Remember, you only need 2 Grubs to get the feed. And if you get all 3, then you get what previously used to be for 4 Grubs. It's a little bit better in terms of like movement on the map. You have a little more freedom. You don't need to swap, even though these teams swapped for some reason. I mean, I have a tendency to jinx things, so I'm not gonna have any premature statements about the game state. I'm not gonna have any premature statement about So far, it's a perfect game. I'm not saying anything like that. You know, I'm just enjoying the game on this beautiful new map. I really like Husha's pickup. Violet is an insane pickup too. And well, there's gonna be ultimate from Kari, but is it gonna be happening out? Its answer is gonna be a big no, as Husha is gonna get another kill into Kari. She's actually not really gonna be having as much of a lead. And if you look at the lane assignments, you can easily tell why. It's because the Gwen is kind of stomping the lane. I mean, the Shen. Oh wait, Gwen is literally just proxying. Look at the minimap. Gwen is just proxying. Well, Shen is not having a fun time on this side. Vikings, at least, gonna be picking up the dragon. Finally, the scoreline is not all zeros. Perfect game is not possible anymore. I know we were all worried about it being a perfect game or not. And the Shen, the big potential is gonna be when he can just ult onto potentially already ulting Nico. I feel like stacking those engages could be massive for team fights, but we have to wait a little bit longer for them to really do that. Okay, maybe this time around. Maybe this time around Violet. This is gonna be the one, and there you go. I mean, they don't even need the Shen. Did not even need the Shen. They just the Nico popping in. Cannot dodge this one. Husha gonna be super incredibly fat, and I feel like that's, yep, with no Guri. That should be just a free herald for them. I guess Chiefs just are good now. What's happening here? I need to find a shoe quickly. Oh, Jimmy are gonna be building with Rod of Ages though. Oh no, that's really gonna be hurting potential. Oh no, I really don't like the Rod of Ages. It has been nerfed. It's really not that good anymore. On Rise it's like 5, but on R it's not really the play anymore. There's only one single person Abadaga in the LCS who built it so far. Everyone else just already switched to like Malaysians, Leandres, like these kind of combinations. The Jimmy has to be careful. Now let's see how much that Rod of Ages health is gonna be helping you. And the answer is gonna be no. This is gonna be no. Just go for Black Fire Torch first, just like Kata did. That is an absolutely Omega Chad build. Black Fire Torch first, Leandre second. That should be the current technology as Vikings. Oh, okay, gonna get the dragon, but this is really nice. Ultimate coming from Luan. No, and actually just 1v9ing it so far, by the way. 7-1 the scoreline. They're gonna be increasing the goal lead to about 2,000. This game is basically equal. There's also the dragons that the Vikings could be playing for. As now, Gwen is gonna be TPing in. This is gonna be the first teamfight I'm fairly certain when Gwen is actually part of that. And it seems to be Chiefs immediately running away. They don't want anything to do with that. Are they gonna be going for Atakan? No, Atakan. Because BioPanther is just pushing the threats. He's gonna be potentially the target. He has the ultimate if he's like in really an iffy situation, but he's just gonna be leaving the stand. And it's on Chiefs. Are they gonna be taking the Atakan? Jesus Christ, it's going down super fast. Husha is here. Can he steal this away? Luan also here, potentially an ultimate. There's the ultimate pop, but only for one member. But it's gonna be Kratos who's down, and they're gonna get it. Husha's gonna be getting the Atakan as well. Atakan throw. The beta did LCP Atakan throw is here. Just a reminder. This is now the Thorn-bound Atakan, the brand new Atakan that you don't need to pick up the pellets for. Good, it is a little bit larger now. Also, important, if you check the dragons, Chiefs is able to pick up a dragon for themselves, stopping the dragon stacking from Vikings with that. She is gonna be going for a turret on the top side. Just get as much global gold as possible at this point. And now Chiefs gonna be picking up their second dragon as well. I don't think Vikings can really contest that. If they get like a 4 mountains, I mean, I don't think it's gonna go that long, but if they get like 3-4 mountains, that is crazy. That is in itself a crazy stat. Okay, now okay, that's gonna be a really good engage onto Luan. Luan has to flash away, but Violet is already gonna be taking down Sealong. The both supports are dead, and the next target might be Kratos here. The Gwen is pretty strong and also immune for a little while, as Husha and I had to use immediately to pop the ultimate to make sure Guri is not jumping on him. A lot of ultimates have been exchanged in this fight, and in the end it's a 1-4-1. Chiefs are just winning this. Their team fighting is much better. There's not much the Gwen can do here. Like, she can go immune, she can definitely delay the fights, but like not much she can do in terms of dealing damage to Chiefs. Okay, it's gonna be Shen pushing on the side lanes. I mean, ultimate available, teleport available if he needs it now. It's gonna be Husha as they're still in the Baron. Husha, oh my god, second time round stealing objective. The first one was the Atakan, second one is now the Baron. As Luan gonna be down, gonna be dying to the Gwen. But it doesn't matter, because everyone else is just simply cleaning up Vikings. Only Sealong left here, and now he's also dead. 2 TPs coming in, like 30-40 second cooldowns, okay? Chiefs just gonna be 1-up Vikings. Gonna be finishing up game 1 on this new map. SAG also found their first game and first series victory yesterday. I said at that time that it's springtime, you know, the season of revivals, the season of borning new. And this is Chiefs. This new Chiefs, the new roster, 1-0 against Vikings for now. And I don't want to jinx anything. I did promise I'm gonna be doing a Shoey if they win a game. Now they have completed that promise. A promise is a promise. Beautiful springtime, spring blossom for you Chiefs. This is a clean shoe. Just so you guys know, as a public service announcement. You did it, Chiefs. We are in draft. No substitutions from either side. Still Kratos, still Shogun, and still Biopanther are the ones who are playing for the teams. Vikings gonna be first picking the Vi. No. Not at all, yeah. I mean, I have to see what kind of build that Jimin is gonna be going for. I have seen some vegan Talias yesterday, and while she can be strong, like I do feel like she's a fine mid laner right now. Really instant CC as well. If you go for still Rod of Ages, Seros, that kind of build, oh no, that's not good. That's not good. Vikings gonna be locking in the Ezreal. Are we gonna be seeing potentially Leona or Rel as well? Or the Leona, I just gonna be Leona. Chief's gonna have pretty good scaling as well. They have really nice like map control. Their map movements could be quite incredible with the Talia ultimate, with the Pantheon ultimate. Vikings, how do you salvage this draft? Top lane and mid lane still up in the air. A Rumble surprisingly still available. Yep, yeah, there is a Rumble. Usually that's like either first pick or like in the ban phase. Okay, with the Rumble it's not too bad actually. Like that's also one of the good pairings with the Vi on the top side is Aurora as well. I mean, this is like as good of a comp as you could have gotten with the Vi. What is your response? I feel like they need a top laner. So jungle Pantheon. I'm not sure why I was thinking about it so much. Orn top, jungle Pantheon. That's an insane engage that Chiefs are having, but a lot is gonna be depending on the Talia build, because if she goes for the Rod of Ages into Seros, then she's not gonna doing any damage. Oh my god, oh the Ferretic icons. Oh my god. Oh, actually heartwarming. I really want Vikings to win. That was such a nice gesture. As much as I like the Chiefs. Chiefs pickups are good, even against DFM. I was like, their pickups are pretty interesting. I honestly don't know why they couldn't pick up a victory. I was interested to see how much they would improve. It wasn't enough, at least in their very first match, to get over the FM. And that might be coming biting them back. I mean, if they beat Vikings here, then I guess the playoffs race is just wide open. But I do feel like that match might really be haunting them when it comes to the later weeks. Okay, there's gonna be Vikings picking up one grub, but they have to leave the scene, it seems to be the case. The two, and with those two, the first feat should still be going to Chiefs, it seems to be. Though Vikings just need to steal away one. I'm gonna be going for that. There's a Fnatic logo popping, as there's two grubs for Chiefs. They're gonna be getting the feed, but not the might through that one. Chiefs probably beat SAG and goes to second both Gam and TSV. Key performances. I mean, I don't know. SAG has just beaten the FM. Oh, and there is coming the ultimate from Husha, as well as Biopanther, and Husha gonna be kicking down. Kratos gonna be getting the first blood. Similar to game 1. They're doing it again. Chiefs, DFM, and SAG. I feel like now all of them had matches where they look very shaky, and at this point all of them had ones when I was like, okay, maybe they're cooking. And as for Chiefs, it might be this. Okay, no, okay, I'm trying. I shouldn't talk. I've done it again, chat. I've done it again. Unfortunately for Chiefs, Vikings are gonna be coming back into this game. And you might be saying that, hey Hina, there's an Ornn, there's a Kai'Sa, those champions are gonna be scaling. And to that one, I'm gonna be saying, I don't care. I'm not gonna be jinxing this team anymore. Jimin going for first item, Magic Resist boots, at least building setups, and from what I can tell, not going for the Rod of Ages. They only have one grub. Oh, but they're coming in the ultimate from Jimin. Not gonna be following up the wall, but gonna be using the wall. Maybe he was too afraid now. They're coming in. Who's sorry gonna be stealing that one away? He stole so much, but not this time around. Now, oh my god. Jimin is already down. Aurora ultimate is so good. Shogun got one. And now other kills gonna go to Kratos. It's just a cleanup. It is just a cleanup. It does look like the Chiefs magic is gone. Now 7-1 is the scoreline for Vikings. But unlike... Oh, wait, Driver is a Chiefs fan. I forgot the Driver played with Husha. He's here to support his bro. How nice of him. This team comp is not working out. They need to go back to the basics. They need to go back to what is working for them. Talia, I don't really like. I just feel like Violet also need a lot of time to get ahead. Okay, actually... Shut down. Can he get the Rage Blade now? Oh, but okay, never mind. I was like, this might be good for Chiefs, but now I'm checking bot side. Vikings gonna get the Otacon. They also have 3 dragons, so the soul is gonna be coming very soon. And still at level 13 for the Ornn. The Seraphs is, I really don't like it. I understand that mid laners need it for safety, but onto the Leandris Dawn, you're not really gonna be doing too much. Now they might be forced to fight here. As much as I would love that to be completed, they need to be enough with items on Violet now. Ultimate from Biopanther coming in. You're not gonna be going for the second charge. as there's only now the Aurora ultimate popped, and immediately after that they're just gonna be cleaning up the Chiefs members. It does feel like that Vikings are just too incredibly strong. Not a single one of their members have died, and when Chiefs are doing everything they could, Chiefs try to find a good engages, but Vikings, they were just leaning back. They're like, hey, we don't need to do anything. Just waited until Chiefs are done, and right after they engaged, they won the fight. Now they took the Dragon Soul as well. That is the difference between these two teams. Vikings had better macro, even in game 1. Even though the scoreline was like 7-1 or something similar there, the gold lead was basically equal. Now Vikings ahead in every single possible objective. They're up in gold, and they're up in kills as well. So that is the difference. Even though now 2 items coming in through for all the Chiefs members, it does feel a little too late. Now Kratos gonna be caught out, has to flash away. Biopanther's ultimate with him potentially deadly. Now they're coming in. Luan might be just saving the game here. But Jesus Christ, Husha is too late. And they don't have the damage. They're gonna be caught out here. And Kratos is still alive. But the Vikings members are just falling one by one. Oh no, they're gonna go for the ace. This might just be game. They tried for one last time. I thought this is gonna be a good fight. There's the oh my god, the fanatic emotes. I'm getting actually emotional. They have a 14,000 of a gold lead. That is crazy. Okay, not 14, 13. I'm sorry, 13. Another ultimate from Biopanther. Oh my goodness, though. They cannot even get near Vikings. Even in their engages that would have been good on paper. They're so incredibly behind in terms of the items, in terms of the gold, that he cannot even get around them. It's not an ace, the Luan still there. However, I do feel like the game is coming to an end now. As Vikings coming in back very hot in game 2 to bring us once again to game 3. We have so many game 3s and I can be happier about that. Game 3 incoming. As Chiefs, there's all the fanatic emotes. And Vikings immediately gonna be banning the Lilia. My plan out of the window. I guess Nidalee is still up. I'm a little bit worried that if Chiefs picking up the Nidalee, they're gonna have the urge to put it towards Biopanther. Okay, they're gonna pick up Misfortune. That's a fine start. Misfortune is still pretty OP. Now, what is it gonna be? Are you gonna be picking up an ADC before it really gets to ban phase? Oh, Ashe! I don't like the Ashe. I just really don't think the Ashe is a good ADC when it comes to team fights. Or that'd be basically utility. You need like a super strong mid laner or top laner to kind of get up to that, like what you're losing in terms of damage. I have kind of the same issues with Jhin, except Jhin is not even strong in early game. So there's that. Then there's the Pyke ban. Chiefs, though, they know. I do feel like any support would be quite OP into the Misfortune as well. But it's gonna be the Karma. I've seen Siulang playing the Karma quite a lot in solo queue. I'm not that surprised. But oh no, they're gonna be lacking damage, I feel like. And the Hui is gonna be the last one for Kari. So they're gonna have a range, and the Hui definitely gonna be dealing some damage. But I honestly kind of prefer Chiefs comp. If there's an engage coming from the Wukong, there's gonna be good follow-up. I mean, obviously, also the Jax can just go for the flanks. But the Rel can go for the real ultimates, followed up by the ultimates from both Victor and Misfortune, just trap people. Like, if you're Vikings, you don't really want to go to corridors, but I guess, like, you also kind of wanted to go there. Because you have the public execution. You also had, obviously, Karma Shield. So it's gonna be coming down to execution in the end. I kind of convinced myself. Game 3. I don't even know if early game would be that better for the Ashe. I mean, the Misfortune, thanks to the passive, is gonna be having quite a fun time once you hit all the abilities. I thought Misfortune would have a fun time, but not level 1. Level 1 Shogun is gonna be forcing out Violet. Not gonna let him get a single minion. Okay, there was one. He got one. Also, just keeping still the pressure up. Oh no, Shogun is playing so well for now. She's bot lane, had to recall. They're gonna go to top lane once again. Could be they're just trying to escape the lane, like the Ashe and the Karma was absolutely destroying them. There's not gonna be a grub to fight for there. You know what, Chiefs, do whatever you want. What they want right now is to send Violet and Luan already back to the bot lane. Is it even a swap? I mean, they're just recalling it, like going to a random lane. All random. So far, Vikings was the one all the time who went for the early dragons. This is the first time the Chiefs are the ones getting it. And that's exactly what they're gonna be getting. Ocean Dragon is picked up. The lanes are not in a good spot by the Chiefs. Grubs are still more than a minute away. I'm not sure what they can do until then. Already 1,000 of a gold lead just from laning alone. Chiefs are trying to swap around, like literally just swapping every single recall. Now, there's gonna be Chiefs on their trade going to Kratos. Oh no, Kratos. There's gonna be a trade. That's gonna be a trade. No, not the best, not the best. Went for the dive, really wanted to make something finally happen on the map. Okay, there's a stun coming onto Kari. Is it a Spirit Blossom? Well, I'm not sure, but I'm fairly certain they are intentionally using like very pink skins, which is pretty cute. With that being said, Jimmy almost went down. Vikings, their only goal here is to just force them out, get every possible global goal they can. Vikings did an incredible performance so far in this game. They are gonna be giving this up. They also didn't get the grubs. Game 1, at least, Chiefs were able to get the kills, but they were losing every single objective. Game 2, they couldn't even get the kills. And that's how they lost all the objectives. And game 3, not that many kills, but objective control is still in favor of the Vikings. 2,000 for gold lead now, and a lot of that is gonna be actually on Shogun. And while I think Ash is kind of a utility ADC. Okay. Well, okay. Just we're gonna get a kill like this. Using the power of a Fnatic, paying respect to the legendary Fnatic Gragas to say. And I was talking about Ash. I wanna finish what I was talking about her. She is an early game ADC. I do feel like later the game goes, she's gonna be more and more utility. But when you're having like already 1k of a lead, she's gonna do damage. Like, cannot escape her. But it does feel like Chiefs last game, but not the greatest. And in this one as well, there's not much they can do. Massive ultimate from Guri. They're gonna be picking up the Fate, what was it called? The Feet. Yep, I feel like this is GG at this point. This has to be GG. Feet completed for the Vikings. They're already up almost 5,000. That is crazy. Almost 5,000. That's super early on in this game. Not even 15 minutes into the game. But they can say they took a game away from Vikings, which is more than the other teams around the bottom table can say it for themselves. Because, okay, I mean, Guri even gonna be getting... Oh, the Herald ultimate is not too bad from Violet. As now, there's gonna be still long dead. So is Luan. 1 for 1 in terms of support. But Ambessa is still up, and Ambessa is still gonna do Ambessa things. Taking down Husha, and Guri picking up the eye as well. And there's only old TP coming in from Kratos. Okay, wait a second. Kratos? Oh, Kratos might be dead here, but no, it's Ambessa things. Guri is super low. Surely they're gonna be getting Guri. Oh my god, what is happening here? Ambessa! What is this champion? Driver. I have the same feeling, Driver. I share the same sentiment as you. Also, Driver is not the biggest and best player, so... Oh, they even gonna be channeling, if you say. Paying respect to the legend. That's gonna be their second one, also Infernal Soul. It's not gonna be on the menu. They're gonna be finishing the game way before they could even get to Soul Point. But Chiefs started so well game 1. When it comes to game 3, though, they're gonna be... Okay, that was not a big throw though. And they're also gonna be getting a turret in return, so that's pretty big. I hear chat messages. Do you guys hear them? I hear so many chat messages. What is happening here? Oh my god, I need to get the replays somehow. Who's the one who's typing so much? I need to find out. Surely Vikings are not gonna be throwing away this Otacon. Surely this is just gonna be their Otacon. It's super low. There is no chance for any of the Chiefs members to get around it. I mean, Husha not even gonna be near that. Super far away. And this time around, it seems like my powers are not strong enough to save Chiefs. They're gonna be falling one by one. Vikings even gonna be getting Otacon themselves. Only 3 members left from Chiefs. And there's another wave pushing from the top, but it's only 20 minutes into the game. I really don't think that we will be seeing the game ending for now. Jimmy ain't gonna be flashing out. Guri not finding anyone with the ultimate, but they're gonna be happy with the Otacon now taken, and with their about 7,000 gold lead. They're just looking forward to end this game. I'm sure that Jimmy kills Kratos, and it's not gonna be the other way around, right guys? Okay, the laser is there. Surely it's not gonna be the other way around, and surely Jimmy is the one who's taking Kratos here, right? Okay, there you go. Yep, all the other Vikings members are just taking the base, but Ambassador is down. Unless we just ace them right in for another base, they're probably gonna be respawning as well. We literally just seeing like across the map ultimate from Shogun hitting, as now Kati is gonna be finishing up the job with the ultimate. Kati might be dying here. That's a bit of a shutdown gold for Violet. But in the end, in the grand scheme of things, Guri coming up. Okay, wait. I mean, if the takedown is still long here, the fight might be a little bit different. Okay, still long, somehow still alive. What is this champion? Okay, he's dead. Violet is gonna get a few kills, but oh my god. Shogun just arriving. Even despite they knowing the macro is not on the same level, game 1, I feel like their team comp is absolutely cleaning up. Jimmy had such a good performance, Husha as well. And unfortunately, that was one game. After that, it's a little different story, but I don't think it really should be tainting that first game for them, as well as it shouldn't be tainting a Vikings series, as their macro is immaculate, showing in game 3 what the real Vikings are. After game 1, they didn't flinch, they came back basically as strong as they looked like during the split 1. Their goal is to be in top 3, potentially top 2, but even if they missed out on MSI, Vikings' end goal is definitely to get to Worlds as one of the representatives. And I think they are playing like top 3 teams at the moment. And Chiefs, unfortunately, is likely not in this top 4, top 5 conversation. Might be in the top 6, but with this loss, I mean, that one is also likely slipping out of their hands. Pusha feels the team so much better. Violet also. I feel like Violet had pretty good games so far, even in losses. And despite all that being said, good game 1 from Chiefs. And the rest is just pretty good from Vikings. That's all I have to say. Lost Fanatic emotes, paying respect to Shoey throughout the series, and Legend granting them the victory from above, as they only need to kill the Nexus now. As half health, they're gonna go for a few more kills around the map, you know, just playing around a few more Fanatic emotes. That's what it's for. But as the Nexus falls, as Luon is falling, there are the 5 emotes to top the end, and it's gonna be a 2-1 for the Vikings. Expected series winner. Unexpected result, I would say. Chiefs made this series interesting. I have to give props to them. Driver used to be Hush's teammate, so that's why he came here to support him. Not enough for the series victory in the end.